After Abram and Sarai journeyed to the land of Canaan, they were filled with excitement about the promises God had given them. But soon, a great challenge arose. A severe famine struck the land, and the once lush fields of Canaan began to dry up. Abram knew they needed to find food and fat. Abram gathered his family together. "We cannot stay here. There is no food. We must go to Egypt. They have plenty of food there." Sarai, looking concerned but understanding, replied, "If that's what you think is best, then let's go." As they arrived in Egypt, Abram was struck by how different this land was from Canaan. It was a vibrant place filled with people, sounds, and sights he had never seen before. But amidst the beauty, there was a worry deep in his heart. Abram knew that Sarai was beautiful, and he was afraid that the Egyptians would notice her and want to take her for themselves. He feared that they might harm him to get to her. Abram turned to Sarai and spoke quietly. "Listen, Sarai, you are a beautiful woman, and when the Egyptians see you, they will want you for themselves. They might kill me to get to you, so here's what we will do. Tell them you are my sister. That way they will treat me well for your sake, and my life will be spared." Sarai nodded, although with uncertainty in her eyes. So they put this plan into action. As they entered Egypt, the Egyptians noticed Sarai's beauty. "Look at this woman. She is lovely. We must tell Pharaoh about her," said an Egyptian official. Sarai was taken to Pharaoh's palace, and Abram was treated well because of her. He received sheep, cattle, and many gifts. But deep down, he felt uneasy. As days passed, Pharaoh himself became interested in Sarai. But God had other plans. God spoke in a vision to Pharaoh. "Pharaoh, you have taken a woman who is married. You must return her to her husband, or you will face severe consequences." Pharaoh woke up startled, realizing the gravity of the situation. Pharaoh called his officials and looked furious. "What have you done to me? Why didn't you tell me she was your wife?" Abram stood before Pharaoh, looking frightened and regretful. "I was afraid for my life. I thought they would kill me for her." Pharaoh gestured angrily, but then softened. "Take your wife and go. Leave my land." Abram and Sarai left Egypt, thankful to be reunited and unharmed. This experience taught them important lessons about trust and faith. Abram and Sarai traveled back toward Canaan, with the sun shining brightly overhead. Abram learned that instead of relying on his own plans, he should trust in God. God had promised to protect them, and they should have believed that. In our own lives, we may face challenges that make us fearful. But just like Abram, we must remember to trust in God's promises, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. And so Abram and Sarai returned to Canaan, their faith strengthened, and their hearts ready to embrace whatever God had planned next. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more inspiring content. Like and share with others. Hit the notification bell for updates. And let us know where you're watching from in the comments below.